If you're a small business owner, time is running out to apply for a $5,000 grant. Nothing to sneeze at. It's from the Coalition to Back Black Businesses. And today is the deadline. It is part of an initiative launched by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation. And here to talk about it is Lawrence Bowdish, the Executive Director of Research and Issue Networks with the Foundation. Good morning, Lawrence.
Morning, Sharon. Thanks for having me.
$5,000. Yeah, absolutely. We love to talk about money, so that's why you're on. $5,000, though, in all seriousness, it really can help a small business. So let's talk first about the criteria. What are the eligibility requirements, and how are people selected?
Thank you. Happy to talk about that. It ain't the Powerball, but we're trying our best to get there. So to be qualified, if you go to webackblackbusinesses.com, our main qualification requirement is business size. So we're looking for Black-owned small businesses that have between 3 and 20 employees, but we don't really mind or care if they're full-time, part-time, or if they're under some sort of 1099 or consulting agreement. And so once you figure all that out, you can go to the website and it's all right there.
So the clock is ticking. I mean, we're down to the final hours here. Where do people need to go to apply, and what time is the deadline? Because it's specific, right? Hours left?
You got it. You got it up until midnight Eastern time tonight. But if you go to webackblackbusinesses.com and you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see an embedded application. It's about 15 questions long, and it takes less than a minute to complete. So plenty of opportunities. What we'll do at that point is we'll go through, we'll select the number of grants that we have funding for. That's done randomly. And then after that, we may ask those finalists for some more details. But to get your name in the hat, so to speak, all I have to do is get in the application at the website.
All right, so we encourage people to do that. If they meet the criteria, now's the time. You can't delay. This is the second year of the program. How many grants did you award last year, and what kinds of businesses got those?
Sure. So we partnered with American Express and our other funders last year to get the start. It was right around this time last year. It's about a year apart. We ended up giving out 600 grants last year. All to businesses in that size across 33 states. And frankly, the businesses that we're supporting match pretty well what you would see across small businesses, particularly Black-owned small businesses in the country. So a lot of folks that were service providers to other businesses, so a lot of accountants, bookkeepers, folks like that. A lot of folks in the transportation industry, a lot of food, restaurant caterers, and some healthcare providers. Those four groups made up a majority of the 600, but across all tech fields and everything, we're industry agnostic on who we grant the money to.
So those who are fortunate enough to get one of these grants, they may worry about restrictions. What can be done with the money? Will there be taxes on the money?
So we are, since the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation is the program that is sort of operating the back scenes of this. So what that means is that we're a nonprofit. Because of that, the funding can't be used for any lobbying activities, political organizations, or membership dues. Other than that, the funding is unrestricted. And frankly, we find that if a small business really needs $5,000, they don't need it for any of those things anyway. It's not our experience. And then insofar as the other sort of regulations behind that, we tend not to give sort of tax advice, though the grant or these funds are considered grants for the businesses.
Okay, well, Lawrence Bowden, we appreciate you coming on to talk about this. There's a lot of Black businesses in need and deserving, we should say. Thanks so much for starting your day with us.